Poland is preparing for war, not to defend Ukraine against Russia, but to fight its own war once Kiev falls to Moscow. Yes, you heard that right. Warsaw is now officially preparing for NATO's defeat in Ukraine. It makes you realize that Ukraine is just one episode in NATO's broader war against Russia. One should not believe that peace will follow once the war in Ukraine ends. Instead, we may see the beginning of episode 2 with Poland being the new Ukraine. Again, the idea is to keep Russia busy and exhaust its resources so that US interests can be fulfilled at the expense of Europe and Moscow. But before we proceed, let us understand how militarization of Poland is going on in full swing. According to General Rajmund Andrzejczak, who is former chief of the Polish General Staff, Poland is acquiring 800 missiles with a range of 900 kilometers, although he did not explain which type of missiles. Right now, Poland is indeed acquiring a large number of South Korean K239 Chunmoo and US-made HIMARS systems. What is known so far is that Warsaw planned on buying upwards of 500 HIMARS and exactly 288 Chunmoo launchers, along with tens of thousands of rockets for each system. You see, Poland is buying heavy weapons like there is no tomorrow. But why? It is because of two main reasons. Firstly, Poland has realized that Ukraine's collapse is imminent. While Ukraine has suffered massive losses in Kursk offensive, Kyiv is now facing difficulty securing more financial aid and weaponry from Western nations. NATO countries, primarily the US and Germany, have pulled back their support, leaving Kyiv fending for itself. Officials in Germany now even believe Ukraine is no longer capable of taking its occupied territories back from Russia, so Ukraine is quite done and dusted. You may think the war will stop right there, right? But guess what? NATO has different plans. Here we come to the second reason why Poland is stockpiling massive weaponry. General Rajmund Andrzejczak believes that Poland must formulate a new Moscow policy if Kyiv regime collapses. He recently said, after a Russian victory in Ukraine, we would have a Russian division in Lviv, one in Brest and one in Grodno. If they attack even an inch of Lithuanian territory, the response will come immediately, not on the first day, but in the first minute. We will hit all strategic targets within a radius of 300 kilometers. We will attack St. Petersburg directly. Well, that's quite a plan. He added, Poland must take the initiative. Russia must realize that an attack on Poland or the Baltic countries would also mean its end. That is the only way to deter the Kremlin from such aggression. It's a clear indication that after Ukraine, NATO is preparing to sacrifice Poland. Poland may be buying Western missiles and rockets to boost its arsenal and military preparedness, but it is also a fact that Russia's strategic arsenal is more than enough to obliterate the entirety of Poland in minutes. So it would be wise for Andrzejczak and his successors to take a step back and think about the consequences of making such threats to a global superpower.